Hello everyone, this is Wangel. Currently we are having COVID-19 pandemic around the world, and teachers around the world are practicing home-based learning or trying to create content for their students to learn online. Some of us may have students who cannot join us in the classroom, and we're making video lectures for them, or others, some of us ourselves have been quarantined or have to be at home, so are thinking of ways of continuing our teaching and learning online. So this will come handy for those of you. So today I'm going to share with you how you can use Microsoft PowerPoint to create video lectures for your students so that they can learn online at their own time and pace and wherever they are. So this feature I'm going to share with you used to be called OfficeMix, which is no longer available, uh, and now it's currently called PowerPoint Recordings. Right, so those of us who have, I think, PowerPoint 2019 onwards can take advantage of this feature, but I understand that many teachers still are on PowerPoint 2016, so don't worry. Although Microsoft has stopped supporting Office Mix, I have downloaded a version of it in my Google Drive, so you can download that file, install it, and you'll be able to do the same things that I shared with you. Uh, Using my Office 2019 as an example. But don't worry, as I said, if you have Office 2016, you can still install the software and use it. All right, so first thing, of course, you turn on PowerPoint. So mine is Office 365, so it'll look a bit different, but those using Office 2019 should be pretty same. So I just open a file which I created earlier, download it and change it a bit so it looks like this simple PowerPoint file. There will be some animations. I'm sure yours would also have, so you can see there's some animation. I just duplicated the slide because what is on the slide is not important for this demonstration. Now, okay, so once you have PowerPoint ready, open, then you click on the home button here. Okay, now you look up at the top of the ribbon. If your PowerPoint version shows something which says Office Mix or recording, then fine, you're ready to go. If it doesn't, then you right click here if you're using Office 2019. Okay, right click here and click customize the ribbon, and then you look down this menu on the right hand side. You will see a checkbox called recording. Okay, check that and say okay, and lo and behold, you have one more item on your menu. By the way, this is the way you add new items on your menu, okay? Those which are hidden by default. So you click that. Now, if you're using Office 2016, later I will share with you a link. From that link, you download the Office Mix add-in, you install it, and then somewhere here you will see the word mix. Okay, so as long as you see that, then you're ready to go from here. Most of the other things that I will tell you are quite similar. Now, in my version of recording on PowerPoint 365, I see the following items on my menu. If you're using 2019 or you're using Office Mix, things may be different. Okay, but don't worry, all you need actually is this record slideshow button and this export video button. As long as you have those two, you're ready to go. Okay, so let's begin with the record slideshow button. Once you click that, you come at a stage like this. Now, because I started from the middle of the PowerPoint, it is here. So you can move to the beginning of the PowerPoint by clicking on this button. So as you saw right now, this is the move backward or forward button. Okay, so this is the slideshow. Now, what else you need to see is here is a record button. Once you press that, it will start recording whatever is happening on this rectangular stage. Right, and when you say stop, of course it will stop, and replay means you can watch what you said earlier. Now here is a button called notes. So usually whatever we type at the bottom of the PowerPoint in the notes section, when you click this, you can see it here. So there are no notes there. So when you do screen recording, actually whatever in the notes appears in the notes will not be recorded. So usually for me, I use it as a way to cue myself what to say on a particular slide. So I'll type all the things that I want to say on a particular slide, and then when I click on this, I'm reminded what I am supposed to say when I'm at that particular slide. I think that's what we do most of the time anyway. Right, so remember that. So that could be a good way to prep yourself so that you know what you're supposed to say on each slide. Okay, now here you will see a plus, A minus. This is to make the size of your notes bigger or smaller just in case. Right, now when you click this clear, it will clear all the existing recording on a particular slide. So right now you look there at the bottom, you see a sound, right? So actually I had recorded some audio there. So when I click this, see, clear recording on current slide or all slides. Since I'm doing it all over again, all slides, so all my previous recordings are gone. Right, so this is a fresh start. Now you see here setting button. Now here you can choose, because sometimes we may have 2 or 3 mics, or we may have other webcams, like a new one we attach using a USB which has higher resolution, so we can choose which mic or which camera we want to use. So that is the settings part. Okay, now let's look below. Below you see the amount of time on each slide recording you have done. Right now it's showing 0.19 because previously I did some recording, but if there's none, it should be 0. Right, and then when you go here, you see the uh, eraser, highlighter, and marker. So you can choose colors, and when you are on recording function, then you can use these options like highlight stuff, do what you call markings and erase markings, etc., just like a whiteboard you use in the classroom. That leaves us the 3 buttons here. Now when you turn this, when it's this way, that means the mic is on, it's recording whatever you are saying. When it's X, of course, it's quite intuitive. It means your voice is not being recorded. Same goes for the camera here. Right now it is slash because it says the camera is not being used. I can't use the camera right now because actually I'm using another screen capturing software here. This is my screen capturing software, so that's why I can't use double camera. But when you do make video tutorials, you can turn this function on. You turn the camera on, and then you can preview yourself. So usually it appears in the form of a square box in which your video will appear. Maybe I can show you how it looks like. Let me get out of that. Let me open another file of my previous, some other video I made. So here you see that's me. So that's how it will appear. You have an option of moving it anywhere you want, right? But one thing, important thing you should remember is you must always have space on your PowerPoint where you can put yourself there, because if you don't have a space, then it will what you call block your content. Okay, with that said, let's get back to the recording part. All right, so we're at the beginning. Let me just show you how it works. You press the record button, so you get a prompt 3, 2, 1, and you start speaking. So whatever you say from now onwards is being recorded, as you can see. Okay, we are on slide 1. Now, as I said, you can use the marker function and mark anything. So it's very good if you have images and stuff like that, then you can do that. Now if you have a touchscreen laptop like mine, then you can use the pen also, but I forgot to bring the pen, so I don't have it. You can also do the highlighter there, highlight things and things like that. So when you move from slide to slide, here's one, I move. Now you can see my animation is still working. 21, so that those are the sequence of animation. Now we are on the next slide, and since I repeat the same slide, so I'm moving from slide to slide. Now one important tip I can give you here is that please remember, whenever you say anything you have to say on a particular slide, make sure you do it within that slide. Okay, don't say things on slide A in slide B. There's a good reason for that. I'll share with you later. Okay, so once you're done and you have recorded everything, just say stop. Now if you do replay, you'll be able to hear everything again. So you see, whatever I said has been recorded in this, but on this particular slide has been recorded here. So once you are done, you click the X button here, and then you will see all the slides. If you check below now, because I didn't record any video because I couldn't, because I'm doing screen capturing, so it's not there. Otherwise you will see the video there, the video box there. Okay, so you see the video box there. Right now you see the audio because it's all in audio. So you, once you play this button, you can see. So that's how all your slides will have the video content or audio content you put in. Now earlier, remember I told you that when you do this, say everything you have to say for that particular slide within that slide. Why I said so is because let's say you made a video like this. 4 slides like this, and suddenly you remember, hey, in slide 3 I made some mistake. So what you can do is actually just delete what you said in slide 3 and press record slideshow and go back and record all over what you want to say in slide 3. And once you're done with slide 3, you just click X and you'll be back and you have not affected the other slides. Okay, that's one good thing. So if you keep the content for each slide within the slide, let's say in future you had made a 10 slide PowerPoint and suddenly you say, okay, I just want 5 of them. Then you can delete the other 5 slides and just keep the 5 slides you want and then turn it into a video lecture. Okay, so how do we do that? That part is when you press the export video button. You press the export video button and it asks you what resolution you want to choose. So you choose, if you have a high resolution, you can choose Ultra 4K, which my computer or laptop offers choice, but usually it's 1080p is good enough, right? And then you click create video, right? So when you say there'll be some time choice. Don't use recorded timing and narration. Don't choose that option because you want to use recorded timing and narration, because that means if you spoke 5 minutes on one slide, then it'll be 5 minutes long. If you have chosen the other option, then it will just have a default time, so it may cut you off. So just always choose use record timings and narrations. Then you just create videos, and lo and behold, it should start exporting the video. It asks you to save the destination where you want to save, and you say save here. I chose the desktop, so it's saving. Depending on the power of your laptop, it will take some time. Just wait for it patiently, and soon it'll become an MP4 video which you can upload to YouTube and share with your students, or put in a Google Drive and give the link to your students, or you can upload in your school LMS. So that way you can turn many of your current PowerPoints into video lectures which your students can access and use it to learn at their own time and own pace. Right. Now, 2 small tips I'll give you at this point. Right. One tip is you can use this screenshot function to add content to your PowerPoint. For example, if I click this screenshot function and I say screen clipping, then I go to any screen. Like, for example, I have to take something from a website, so I choose that part, screen clip, and lo and behold, you can import it into your PowerPoint. And that would be how you use that function to add new content. Now, the screen recording function is similar type, but now I'll be doing a 3-round part because I'm already doing screen recording. So I'll be teaching you how to use OfficeMix. Now I'll show you how you can use the screen recording function. So when you click the screen recording function on, right, then here you get a menu like this. It says select area is the first thing you do. So you select the area which you want to record, right? Then you choose whether you want audio on or audio off. So I think when it's in a highlighted mode, that means it's on. You can also choose whether you want to record the pointer or not. If you click this, then you will see this menu all the time. Otherwise, usually it will disappear when you start recording, and when you push the button up on the top, move your mouse on the top, then it will appear again. So I'll let it be like that. So then I say record function. So now 3, 2, 1, and it'll record everything on the screen that you are doing. Like, for example, I open Audacity. Because I selected only a portion of the screen, it will only record that portion. This is useful, especially like, for example, you want to record something from a YouTube video, right? So you can use this to screen capture YouTube. So now whatever I'm doing on this part of the screen will be recorded. If I move this out, then that part will not be recorded. So if you want to record the whole screen, remember to select the entire screen. Okay, so I move the mouse up, I say stop, and lo and behold, see, the video I recorded is already here. So if you don't have a screen capturing tool, actually you can use Microsoft PowerPoint to do that. So that's a second tip I give you. So let's say you don't want to do anything on PowerPoint but just want to screen capture. You can use this to do the screen capture, and after you're done, you right click and just say save media as, and you'll get the video that you screen captured using PowerPoint. So that's 2 quick tips how you can use other functions on the recording feature. Okay, but anyway, to turn videos into lecture, you actually only need the record slideshow and export video function. So I hope this short video was useful, and you can turn many of your PowerPoints into video lectures for your students, and your students can keep on learning from the videos, do revision and all kinds of things. So I hope that's a useful video lesson for you. Until next time, bye bye.